Hello everyone. So finally, I think slot three people have got a really easy slot. Even though they've got an easy slot, they are now worried कि बहुत ज़्यादा easy आ गया. All the slot three folks and all students going for slot four, please ask whatever doubts you may have. I'll just start off with the review of how the slot three was. All sections were easy, yeah. So yesterday we saw if there was a difficult slot, how we should deal with it. And I think if it is an easy slot as well, that is how we will deal with this as well. Section by section, LR had almost 45 to 50 singlets, which were easy to do, solvable. There were remaining questions, which were around 25, around for puzzles. कुछ 3 क्वेश्चंस के थे, कुछ 4 क्वेश्चंस के थे, सेट्स 5 क्वेश्चन का सेट्स कोई था ही नहीं. Maximum was 3 or 4 sets. Coming to abstract, again, it was easy, doable. Coming to verbal, which was very, very difficult, or would say moderate in the last 2 slots. Today it was easy. There were around 3 to 5 RCs. Easy to read, easy to solve. लेंथ भी छोटा था आरसी का, ज्यादा लेंदी नहीं था. vocab words were also easy, which we generally solve in our mocks etc. वैसे टाइप के थे. Coming to QA, 2 DI sets were easy, solvable, and overall there were no surprises as such in QA. Yeah, so this was about it. vocab words भी around 10 आए थे. If you see the number of attempts by toppers, it would be maybe attempt आप देखेंगे तो आराम से around 170, 180 तक का attempt is what students are saying that they could do. And cutoff would be closer to 150 to 160 sort of range. So yesterday it was around 130s. Today it is around 150s. So 20 marks difference. That's why paper felt very, very easy. This is how it was for slot 3. Yeah, exactly. Hard आएगा तो भी तकलीफ है, easy आया तो भी तकलीफ है. सीटी वाले कुछ कर नहीं सकते. That is true. So if you have any questions about how to tackle और slot 4 वालों को क्या सोचना चाहिए, ideally it depends, the same strategy would be the same that you should follow. Solve easier questions first. When everything is easy, अगर पूरा ही slot easy है, उसमें भी easier questions अगर पहले solve करने हैं, then solve questions इसमें कम time लग रहा है. Or you can solve sets later. ठीक है. अब बहुत ज्यादा singlets है और sets भी easy है, तो you can choose to solve a certain sets earlier also. you can stick to a particular time limit for each section as well. Even that will help. Okay, this is a general idea. सेट्स भी आप देखोगे तो नॉर्मली मॉक्स में 5 क्वेश्चंस के आते हैं, इसमें 3 क्वेश्चंस के सेट्स, 4 क्वेश्चंस के सेट्स के अलावा 5 क्वेश्चंस के सेट्स नहीं आए थे. दैट मीन्स सेट सॉल्व करने के टाइम पे केयरफुली सेलेक्ट करो कि कौन सा करना चाहिए जिसमें ज्यादा आरओआई आएगा. कट ऑफ और ज्यादा हो सकता है या पॉसिबल. दिस इज एन इनिशियल रिएक्शन टू व्हाट द स्टूडेंट्स हैव मेंशन्ड. एनी प्रेडिक्शन फॉर टुमारो? यस. नो प्रेडिक्शन. If we predict, then it will definitely be not what we expect, so it is better to not predict. So do not predict anyone. Easy भी आएगा तो we have to deal with it, difficult भी आएगा तो we have to deal with it. We have given a lot of mocks, a lot of sectional tests, so we are fine on how to deal with any type of slots. Yes, you can switch sections, there won't be any issue. There were no critical reasoning questions. Okay. Any predictions for tomorrow? No predictions. To be honest, you cannot expect anything, कि पेपर कैसा आएगा, because अगर किसी ने कल 2 स्लॉट्स के हिसाब से खुद को completely चेंज कर दिया या उसका स्ट्रैटेजी पूरा चेंज कर दिया होता, तो आज उसको एग्जाम में जैसा रिजल्ट आना चाहिए था वैसा रिजल्ट नहीं आता, बिकॉज strategy would be completely different, right? So what we can learn from this is that completely opposite type of papers भी आ सकते हैं सीटी में. It is very very difficult and not completely opposite, to be very honest. I think around 30 to 30 मार्क्स के आसपास का डिफरेंस है. 30 मार्क्स इजी क्वेश्चंस आ गए वर्सेस 30 मार्क्स डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चंस आ गए तो पूरा पर्सपेक्टिव चेंज हो जाता है स्टूडेंट्स का, बिकॉज यू आर स्पेंडिंग अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन दिस 30 क्वेश्चंस. Like puzzles were, I think, if we compare, a lot of students mentioned that it was very very close to any test funda mock. So test funda mocks में जो arrangements के puzzles आते हैं वैसे टाइप के ही puzzles आए थे. So those were the easier ones. I think cutoffs will be high. It doesn't matter if cutoffs will be high or low, because again rankings is what matters. अगर आप कोई भी slot में हो, whatever slot you have, मान लो slot 1 and slot 3. If slot 1 is very very difficult, slot 1 and 2, if the highest scores is around 130s, the highest scores here would be around 165 maybe. So it doesn't matter कि इससे आपके स्कोर पे या रैंक पे फर्क पड़ेगा. इनफैक्ट यहाँ पे जो रैंक 1 होगा, रैंक 2 होगा, रैंक 3 होगा, रैंक 4 होगा, इन लोग का जो परफॉर्मेंस है, इस परफॉर्मेंस के हिसाब से स्कोर नॉर्मलाइज होगा, राइट? तो आपका कंप्लीट फोकस इस पे होना चाहिए कि आप आपका स्कोर मैक्सिमाइज करो. डजंट मैटर कि आप नो कट ऑफ हाई जा रहे हैं या लो जा रहे हैं. दैट वोंट मैटर एट ऑल. दैट इज योर टारगेट. ओके, एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस बिफोर slot 4? Quants was also easy. Again, doesn't matter cut off कैसा भी हो, our focus should be on maximizing our scores. uh, as I mentioned, you have to solve the easier questions first and then move on to difficult. अगर पूरा ही पेपर easy आ रहा है तो good for us. We have a lot of options, we have a lot of choice. हम decide कर सकते हैं कि कौन से questions हम पहले solve करेंगे. तो ऐसे questions ही उठाएंगे जिसमें time कम लग रहा है. So again, if you just, if I have to give you a very very short answer, to what anyone is asking, I will repeat myself. You should always think like a manager and not like a professor. Okay, this is sort of a mantra that you should carry while going into the examination. A manager will always try to optimize or maximize his score. He will not worry about difficulty levels. Just focus on maximizing score. ठीक है? Professor will worry about difficulty level more because he's a professor and he'll think people will judge him. So no one is going to judge you. Just give your best. Okay, this is just a mantra that you should follow. This mindset, I think, brings in that feeling that you cannot, spend time in a lot of questions. Yeah, it is completely sectional, no jumbled paper. Same, same. So in this slot, number of quants question, number of verbal questions, number of LR questions, and number of abstract questions are same. 50-50 for verbal and quants, 75 for LR, and 25 for abstract. तो नंबर में कोई चेंज नहीं है प्लस कोई क्वांट्स का क्वेश्चन एलआर में भी नहीं आया दैट इज आल्सो डिफरेंट slot 2 yesterday interface was not good to read RCs. This time in this slot, RCs itself were very small. So it was easy to read. ज़्यादा scroll नहीं करना पड़ रहा था. That is what students have mentioned. So I think length of the RC reduced drastically in this slot, and that is why it was easy to read. Okay, I think that is it for this slot 3 review. All the best for people who are going in slot 4. I hope you do good. We'll see you again in